Welcome to Divine Gift Development. I'm Daniel Gruen, and this video is about Scorpio season 2021 and also the year of 2022. The themes that we're going to be seeing. And the primary theme that we're going to be seeing is duality. What do I mean by that? There are dualities all over the place in the universe. Light and dark, black and white, up and down, left and right, just to name a few. But there's duality in everything. Because the year 2022 has all those twos in it, 2022, almost entirely made out of twos. When you look into the numerology of the number two, it talks about duality, it talks about relationship, it talks about opposites, pairs, high and low, long and short. They're opposites, but they're pairs, they go together. They're ends of spectrums. When we talk about astrology, there are a lot of these types of dualistic aspects of life that are represented in the astrology. When you have two signs that oppose each other, that's a dualistic kind of energy. You have one over here, you have one over there. Every full moon is an opposition, right? Every full moon, the sun opposes the moon. Tomorrow we have a full moon in Aries. That means the moon's in Aries, the sun is in Libra. We also have Mars hanging out with the sun in Libra. And Mars rules Aries. So it's interesting because the moon's in Aries. And while Aries is an energy that's fiery, passionate, can be impulsive, very assertive, also pioneering, kind of leadership energy, kind of go-getter energy that wants to take charge of the situation, literally charge into the situation. That's that hot-headed Aries energy. Of course, it's going to be opposed by the Libran energy of balance and harmony and diplomacy and tact. What better to balance that raw, fiery energy of Aries than the charming, tactful, polite Libran energy that's diplomatic, right? That's going to temper that fire and create some sort of civil discourse out of it. Hopefully that's not going to erupt into an argument or a heated debate. But this is what I'm getting to, is this is the theme that we've been seeing and we will continue to see, because the numerology and the astrology are really both pointing to that we're going to be experiencing the duality of life and learning to deal with it and navigate it with tact and composure and diplomacy. So we got to take that Libran energy with us, because the planets are moving into Scorpio in just a few days. By planets, I mean the sun, Mercury, Mars eventually will move into Scorpio. And those planets that have been hanging out in Libra and giving us all that Libran energy that facilitates communication and diplomacy and tact and cooperation, communication, conversation. We're going to Scorpio. Scorpio is about transformation, death and rebirth, sex, taxes, getting down to brass tacks, enough talk. How do we get our needs met? How do we make sure our feelings aren't hurt at the end of the day? That's Scorpio. Scorpio's intense. Scorpio wants to feel good. But in order to do that, you go into the deep, dark, shadowy parts of ourselves that we tend to avoid in order to create the transformation that's necessary. In this particular full moon, we got Pluto entering the mix, being in Capricorn, almost perfectly squaring the full moon in Aries, the sun in Libra. So you got that T-square with Pluto in Capricorn, which is all about transformation. So what am I saying? We're being transformed into people who have tact and diplomacy and can temper that raw, fiery, passionate energy into a way that can be communicated. But we're also heading into Scorpio season where things get dark sometimes. People can get emotional, tempers can flare up, people can butt heads. You end up with heated debates. You end up with arguments. You have the election coming. There's a lot of polarity, duality, division. And the message really is to ride that wave with grace and from a place of attempting to stay neutral, despite the fact that you might have an opinion, because everybody has an opinion. So staying neutral, despite the fact that you have an opinion, in order to not get sucked into heated debates, arguments, things that are going to bring your energy down. That's really the message of the season. We only have so much energy once we start going into the winter, into the darker months. We don't want to be wasting it in petty arguments, conflicts, heated debates. So even though this time can be very combative, we're being asked to stay neutral. That still means you hold your ground, you stand your ground, you take action when necessary, you do what you got to do in your life, but you do it from a place of having temperance, staying neutral, not getting sucked into just conversations that are not worth your time and are just below the level of maturity you've achieved. We're achieving and transforming into more evolved, mature beings that are not going to be goaded or baited into petty arguments. We're still going to stand strong in what we believe in, but we're going to communicate from a place of love and compassion and civility. And everybody's in a different stage in this process of evolution. But the energies are conducive to maturing and evolving and transforming into very strong beings that can maintain their centeredness and alignment and tact and civility and grace while going through a landscape that's really a minefield of potential conflicts and just drama. You can just think of like you're going through your day, something comes up about politics or about what's going on in the medical industry where people are losing their jobs. This happened to me. I had to take someone I love to the hospital. There was a 6-hour wait at the hospital. I was upset. I could feel myself getting plugged in, getting sucked in to a lower vibrational state, a lower emotional state, because I was angry, frustrated at the medical establishment for a lot of things. And the person I loved can't get the care that they need because the emergency room has a 6-hour wait. And it doesn't matter what you're going through, I guess, unless you're getting a heart attack, in which case they have to take you immediately, but it seemed like they didn't have the staff to do it. And that upset me. So, understanding what I know about the astrology and the messages that I've received from the spirit realm, the innate field, the guides, the spirits, the angels, I got to give the shout out to the spiritual realm that I believe in for assisting me and giving me these messages and reminding me to stay neutral and peaceful and centered and diplomatic and not let things get under my skin and not let my temper flare up. Have grace and stability despite the hardship that I'm facing in the world, the duality that I'm facing in the world. The theme is duality. Duality can show up in a lot of different ways. It can show up as an argument with a family member or a disagreement with a friend or a disagreement at work over how something should be done. Those are those dualistic moments where you'll notice the difference, the dualism between you and another person and your energy and their energy and where you stand and where they stand. And in some cases, it's you against the world or you with the world, depending on your relationship with the world. There's a lot going on the world stage where there's a lot of debate, there's a lot of conflict, there's a lot of disagreement, argument, drama. So we're being asked to take a step back. Don't let anything under our skin. Don't let anything ruffle your feathers. Do stand for what you believe in. Do move forward in your life however you feel you need to move forward to manifest your dreams and your vision for your life. Focus on that rather than getting into petty arguments. And that's essentially the message. So I hope you enjoyed the message. I hope you have a great day. God bless you. Have a wonderful holiday season. Definitely celebrate and enjoy Halloween as much as you can. And don't get sucked into that lower dimensional energies that try to get you to waste your time squabbling over something that may be really important, but at the end of the day, where did your energy go? Did you spend it enjoying yourself, being productive, doing something that's going to make you feel good about your day? Or did you spend it getting upset because you got into a fight with somebody over something that you could have just disengaged from? So thank you very much to everyone for watching this video. Stay safe out there, stay blessed, and peace and love.